Well, it's a cold one this morning, got down into the 30s last night. I came up yesterday afternoon and cleaned up a few things, did some weed whipping. So here's what I have left to clean up. So this is all that remains of the old trailer. I tore down this little shed last night. Once I get all this stuff cleaned up, I'll be able to cut these beams. I have the generator with my grinder with a cutting wheel. Well, I brought several cutting wheels, so we'll see how well these cut. Should cut no problem. So I just have to cut these beams 24 foot long, and that's what the new cabin will sit on. But the main thing to tackle after coffee here is just getting the rest of this stuff bagged up. There's just a little bit of, insulation and scrap stuff laying around. So we'll get rid of all that, and then we can start cutting our beams. Well, all right, I'm going for it. I'm gonna go ahead and cut these beams for the cabin. So I'm actually gonna have 3 total beams. So I just have to measure 24 foot off the back, cut these 2, and then there's enough to have 2 more actually, but I just need 3. All right, I'm through one. Go to the other side now. Well, good morning. It's the next day. Last night you guys saw me cut these beams. I got them all the way loose this morning. There was just a little bit holding up each one. I couldn't quite get my wheel in there, but I was able to get a jack under here and just kind of lift it up, and then it broke loose.
pretty deep down there.
Yeah.
In the ground. Settled.
Yep. 2 beams. 2 beams ready to go. So just got to cut one more. We're on our way back from town. I got a couple more cutting wheels, so I'm going to cut those beams tomorrow morning. But we're going to take Skeeter grouse hunting for the rest of the evening here and get him some exercise.
Walk out the door, go ahead.
You know where your muck goes?
Really? No. Come.
I was thinking this was going to be a thick dip, you know? Firebird! Firebird! So we've done a couple short little hunts here and haven't kicked up a single bird, so I think we're going to head back. It's getting kind of late. But that's the way it goes sometimes. We've done a couple little hunts around our place too and haven't kicked one up there either, so I don't know if numbers are down or what, but we'll continue trying. Some real good wood here. All right, well, I'll give you a quick look at wall tent life. Wood stove, wood, a couple of cots. That's about it. Some food and stuff. I forgot the table at home. It's nice to have a table up, and then you can kind of have a little kitchen area, you know, and then have a camp stove on top of that. And then, yeah, a couple chairs. Next time I come here, I'll bring some more stuff and kind of deck this out a little bit more, because we'll be in it for a little while. Once I get those beams set and the floor built and start going on that, it's not going to take that long to get it dried in. So it won't be too many nights in this, hopefully, but might as well make it comfortable while we're in it. Good morning from the wall tent here. This is my last day here, but I'm going to spend a good chunk of the day getting the rest of the beams cut. So I have two 24-footers cut, ready to go. I'm going to cut the other one this morning, get my third beam, and then we'll be good there. And then I'll cut up the rest of the trailer and get it moved out of the way. and then clean up as much of this stuff that's left as I can. A lot of it's all tiny stuff now that can just fit into contractor bags, and I'll just, yeah, do what I can today. Get the bulk of it kind of cleaned up. There will still be a few crumbs here and there, and I'll just kind of slowly rake those up and pick those up as we're here. But the biggest thing is I'll have all 3 of my beams cut and ready to go and ready to start building. I won't get to getting those beams set on this trip. I was hoping I would have, but I'm not going to get to it. But next time I come here, we'll be setting those beams and officially starting to build. But it kind of works out because I want to make all the building its own videos and own series. So I'm kind of excited to get started on that. Yeah, this has been a lot of work. You know, this was a full trailer house with tons of stuff inside. And yeah, it's been a lot of work getting this cleaned up, but we're getting there, down to just the last little remains here. So it's pretty exciting. But I'm gonna go ahead and fire up the generator and start making these cuts. The third beam is cut and it is loose, so ready to be moved over to the other ones there. I'm down to my last cutting wheel. There's maybe 3/4 left on it. I'm hoping I have enough to cut this last beam, because then I can get the entire trailer frame out of here and the entire trailer house will be removed. Problem is the people before me had so much stuff stored underneath it. There's like siding, there's just tons of stuff under there. So that's kind of a bummer, but at least the trailer frame will be out of the way so I can start picking that stuff up. Well, all right, I made it. The frame is officially cut up. So this right here is the last beam I need. So that's ready to go. And then this is just an extra one. And then this piece right here is gonna be kind of heavy to move. I'd like to cut it, I would honestly cut it in half if I had more cutting wheels, but I don't. But I think I'll be able to kind of cartwheel it out of the way and get it over to the scrap pile. But that's gonna be pretty sweet having the frame out of the way, because yeah, all that's left now is this little ramp thing, which I don't know if I'll get down or around tearing that down today or not, but that won't take much. And then this deck, and I don't know if I've said it before, but this deck, I'm gonna leave this deck for now, but next time I come back, I will take all these deck boards off because they're all just fine. They're all in pretty good shape still. So I'll just reuse those on the porch for the new build. The posts too, use those if I can anyways. And yeah, might as well use it. Also, these nice 6x6s, that's what the shed was sitting on over here. Definitely gonna hang on to these. We're gonna have a farm gate kind of up our driveway that I'm gonna install, so I can use a couple of these for that. And then, yeah, I don't know what I'll do with the other two, but nice to have. Yeah, this thing's not light at all, but it's the last of the trailer, so pretty excited to be done with this thing. Well, I got the trailer completely removed. All that's left is just the crumbs and some scrap stuff laying around, but I think I'm gonna deal with that next time I come. But yeah, that's about all that's left right there is just some scrap stuff that I'll weed whip all this and then, yeah, rake it up, and it'll take a little bit to get all that cleaned up best I can. But the trailer is officially gone. It's removed, steel frame and all. I have my 3 steel beams set off to the side here, so those are ready to go. A bunch of blocks, gonna use all those, why not? And yeah, next time I come here, we'll do those pads. So I'm gonna run back to the homestead for a couple days, kind of regroup, get a few things done around there, and then when I come back, it's gonna be time to set the beams. This was definitely a ton of work, but it was worth it. I saved a lot of money, you know, compared to having a demolition guy come in and tear it down. I was told, and I don't think you could have even moved this trailer out of here. You know, it's in 1968. I don't even think you can get permits for that sort of thing anymore. Not only that, the road has definitely gotten narrower from the time that they brought this thing in here. I don't think you could get it out at all. So the only way it was getting out of here was in pieces. But on the bright side, I got 3 24-foot steel I-beams out of the deal. Beams for the cabin are on site, ready to go, so I don't have to build them out of wood, and they'll last a really long time. So I'm pretty excited about that. But I think that's going to be it for this one. It's a great feeling having this trailer removed because now I can officially start building. So I've been waiting to get to this point for quite a while. As always, I appreciate you watching, and I'll see you soon.